Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. What B&B's Romy Park really thinks about Poppy's mints. Poppy, Romy Park L, did not like being confronted by her sister, Naomi Matsuda, about her mint issue. Poppy's mints on Bold and Beautiful have become one of the most talked about props of the soap year, generating much discussion and a fair bit of joking among fans online. But according to Poppy's portrayer, Romy Park, the mints are serious business on set. Actually, not at all, she says when asked if she and her co-stars have joked around about them when the cameras aren't rolling. The only joking around was when, I took the mints for the first time, and I ate it and I said, "Ooh, these are really good mints," and I was giving them to the other actors on the show, and that was it, and then everybody was like, "These are really good mints." Alas, she can't recommend a brand to viewers interested in procuring their own. I don't even know what they are. I'll have to ask the prop master. Around the set, she notes, mints are always there on hand. They give them to us, especially when you're in such close proximity to somebody or kissing them. But these mints are extra special. I don't know what they are, but they're tasty. It was, of course, far from a laughing matter when Luna consumed one of her mother's special minty treats and wound up sleeping with Zend, who she had mistaken for her boyfriend RJ. I think that was necessary for what was to come in the story, Park muses. It is part of the plot because we just found out, as it aired recently, that Tom has died of a drug overdose. And so what drugs were they? Now Poppy. I think it's unfair to say that she's a drug addict, which I know some people have claimed. Oh, she's a drug addict. She stopped taking the mints. I studied addiction. I went to school for it. An addict can't stop just like that. It's a process, It's not a cold turkey thing. But also, it was alluded to these being CBD mints, which are legal in California. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm saying that I think too much has been made of the fact that she's a drug addict. It's recreational. She does not drink, and alcohol is also a drug, right? So it's kind of like pot calling the kettle and vice versa. That's what I think about the mints. But, she concludes, they were an important character. In the glamorous world of the bold and the beautiful, every detail can spark a scandal, every glance can ignite a romance, and every gesture can conceal a secret. Among the many enigmas of Forrester creations, one seemingly innocuous item has become the center of intrigue: Poppy's mints. These tiny, tantalizing treats, wrapped in shimmering silver foil, have captivated the attention of none other than Romy Park, the sophisticated and enigmatic new designer on the scene. Romy, with her impeccable style and keen eye for detail, is a woman who notices everything. Her arrival at Forrester Creations was marked by a whirlwind of press, paparazzi, and fashionistas eager to catch a glimpse of her latest designs. But amidst the chaos of runway shows and boardroom battles, Romy found herself irresistibly drawn to the curious bowl of mints that Poppy kept on her desk. It started innocently enough. Romy, known for her sharp mind and even sharper tongue, would occasionally pop a mint into her mouth during particularly tedious meetings. The cool, refreshing taste provided a momentary respite from the endless discussions of fabrics and hemlines. But soon, Romy began to notice something peculiar. These weren't just any mints. They seemed to have a strange effect on her thoughts and emotions. Romy's fascination with the mints grew. She began to observe Poppy closely, noting how she offered the mints to select individuals with a knowing smile. There was something almost ritualistic about the way Poppy distributed the mints, a subtle power play that hinted at deeper machinations. Romy, never one to shy away from a mystery, decided to investigate further. She started by subtly questioning her colleagues. "Have you tried Poppy's mints?" she would ask casually, watching for their reactions. Most shrugged it off, but a few offered cryptic responses that only fueled her curiosity. "They're different," one assistant said, glancing around nervously. "Special," another whispered, as if divulging a closely guarded secret. Romy's curiosity turned into obsession. She began to collect the mints, hoarding them in her office and analyzing their ingredients. There was nothing unusual listed on the packaging, but Romy knew better than to trust appearances. She reached out to her contacts in the pharmaceutical industry, hoping for insight. Her inquiries led her to a reclusive scientist who specialized in neuro-enhancing substances. The scientist, Dr. Evelyn Chase, was intrigued by Romy's findings. These mints, she mused, examining the sample Romy had provided, contain a compound I've never seen before. It appears to have mild psychoactive properties, enhancing cognitive functions and heightening emotional responses. Romy's heart raced at the revelation. She knew there was more to Poppy's mints than met the eye. Armed with this new knowledge, Romy confronted Poppy. It was a showdown that rivaled any drama on the runway. Poppy, always composed and enigmatic, met Romy's accusations with a serene smile. "You're very perceptive, Romy," she said, her eyes gleaming with mischief. "The mints are a family recipe, a little something to enhance creativity and clarity. They're harmless, really." But Romy wasn't convinced. She knew there was more at stake. She began to notice subtle changes in the dynamics at Forrester Creations. Those who regularly partook of Poppy's mints seemed unusually focused, their productivity soaring. Romy herself felt a strange connection to Poppy, an unspoken bond that was both exhilarating and unnerving. Determined to uncover the truth, Romy delved deeper into Poppy's past. She discovered that Poppy hailed from a long line of herbalists and alchemists, women who possessed ancient knowledge of plants and their properties. The mints were more than just a confection, they were a carefully crafted elixir, designed to influence and inspire. Romy's investigation took her to the outskirts of Paris, to a small village where Poppy's ancestors had lived. There she met an elderly woman who recognized the mints immediately. "Ah, the mints of La Belle Époque," she said, her eyes twinkling with nostalgia. "They were once used by artists and thinkers, a secret passed down through generations. But they come with a warning. They can open the mind, but they can also enslave the heart." Romy returned to Los Angeles with a newfound understanding of the power she held in her hands. She confronted Poppy once more, this time with compassion rather than accusation. "I know what you're doing," she said quietly. "I understand the mint's potential, but we must be careful. We can't use them to manipulate others." Poppy's facade cracked, revealing a vulnerability Romy hadn't seen before. "I never intended to harm anyone," she confessed. "I wanted to help, to inspire. But you're right, Romy. We must be cautious." Together, they devised a plan to use the mints responsibly, offering them only to those who sought their benefits with full understanding. Romy's respect for Poppy grew, and an unexpected friendship blossomed between them. They became allies in the world of fashion, using their unique skills to create designs that captivated and enchanted. Romy's thoughts on Poppy's mints evolved from suspicion to admiration. She recognized the mints as a symbol of the delicate balance between power and responsibility. In the cutthroat world of Forrester Creations, where ambition often overshadowed ethics, Romy and Poppy stood as a testament to the power of integrity and collaboration. The story of Poppy's mints became a legend at Forrester Creations, a tale whispered in hushed tones by those who remembered the days when a simple mint could change the course of a career. Romy's legacy as a designer was forever intertwined with the mints, a reminder of her journey from skepticism to trust, and the profound impact of a seemingly insignificant detail.